Hey, hello everyone, good morning. Today's a beautiful day here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm actually here in Okeechobee Park. This is a beautiful park. It has everything you need. So anyway, I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself, okay, and how I got here today. So my name is Julian Aramburo. I'm actually migrated from Colombia, South America. That's where I was born. And I'll tell you the whole thing, but I'm writing this because I'm actually doing this video because I lost my job and I'm doing something else. So I thought about doing this and actually thought about it a lot, and I said, you know what, why not? So this is the time, right? This is the time for me to actually do something else. I was in the company for 19 plus years, and then I have been in the corporate world for actually 30 years, okay? So what I'm doing right now is just trying to make this video so that maybe it will help as an inspiration for somebody that lost their job or that is looking for a job. So for those of you that also lost a job with me this week, I'm sorry, and I hope that you can find something better. I really hope the best for you, and I'm sure you will find something better, okay? So like I said, I came here from Colombia, and this video is about how I used to be an entrepreneur, right? I guess I can tell you a little bit about my story. When I was about 12 years old, and back in Colombia, I used to sell fruits and vegetables right at the entrance of my house, right? So my father, who was a constructor worker, he was also an entrepreneur because he was a constructor worker, he was a contractor, and he never worked for any company, nobody. So basically, he used to work in a farmhouse, building haciendas and houses and everything. And during that time, he used to bring me fruits and vegetables almost every 3 days or so, right? So what I did is I sold that right outside of my house and made a profit, a 100% profit, right? So my house had a lot of traffic because my mother, who was also an entrepreneur, she was a seamstress, and she used to make dresses and alterations and all that. So my house always had a lot of people coming in and out all the time. So I found the opportunity and I started selling those fruits and vegetables that my father was bringing. And I made a good profit, considering I was 12 years old. And I actually opened my first savings account around 13 years old. So I also saw another opportunity with that, and I started making popsicles and icicles, and actually I made my own sign and put it right outside of my house, and sold that too. So I did pretty well. I also got I got a hen that was laying eggs and a lot of them, and I was selling the chickens, frozen chickens, right there in my house. And my mother used to prepare them and put them in the freezer, and I was also making 100% profit. So I was doing pretty well. So fast forward a little bit, and I graduated from high school when I was 16 years old. Now in Colombia, it's 11 years, okay? In the United States, it's 12 years. So in Colombia, it's 11. So I graduated when I was 16, and after that, I started working for a jewelry store. And for about a year, I learned the business and everything. So, and then I went on my own. I started selling my own gold. I started selling chains and small charms and things like that. It was small scale, but still I was selling that, and I was doing pretty well. And then I got a letter from the United States Embassy to come and get the visa. I waited 8 years for this visa, and thanks to my sister and my brother-in-law, actually, who are the ones who brought me here and brought my siblings here. And I thank them for this my entire life. So I came here when I was 18 years old and didn't know any English at all. So what I started doing is learning English first. So at that time, my life as an entrepreneur, I guess, stopped basically because I really wanted to learn English and study, become an architect. I actually wanted to become an architect, but I actually became an engineer. So I studied, 5 years of engineering and graduated, got a job in the corporate world, and then got into this wheel, basically this hamster wheel of the corporate world. And so I always had things in my mind to do, always had something in my mind that I wanted to do. and never really put it in a good plan and complete it, because, well, life gets in the way, working 40 plus hours in the corporate world, and then family, and then since I'm also a triathlete, I train a lot, and so there's a lot of things that happen that stop me from basically getting to different plans in my life in terms of being an entrepreneur. So I think this is the time. Now that I lost my job, I figure, you know what, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. So I got a few things in my plan, and this video is about telling you my story real quick. Hopefully you can share my video, and actually I'm selling my books. I'm an author. I became an author about 10 years ago. I started writing my first book. You can find the link right here, and I talk about everything about health. Okay, the passion for nutrition. I became a holistic nutritionist about 10 years ago or so, maybe a little longer. I've been studying nutrition for 15 years, and I got my certification about 10 years ago. And so it's about passion, right? I really love to eat healthy. I like to exercise. Like I said, I'm a triathlete. I go to the gym all the time. I just came back from the gym actually, and I was just walking here in this beautiful park. And so that's why I decided to make this video today. So anyway, please share the video, and hopefully somebody can get inspired by this. This is obviously about pitching my books. Okay, so thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please eat healthy, exercise, and enjoy life. Thank you. God bless you. Take care now. Bye.